So we asked our sales director, just exactly how does a business unleash its voice with VoIP? So he said, OK, imagine I'm a business. Imagine I run, say, a fashion business. And I've got big plans, explosive growth. So I've done the pure play e-commerce business, and now I've got shops popping up across the north, and more than that, I'm exporting to the Far East, so all good. And I'm moving HQ for a bigger back office and warehouse space. But I get a shock, because I've seen what our phone bills are going to look like. The idea of ordering old-school landlines is just like dinosaur thinking to me. Definitely not part of our digital DNA. When one of my super switched-on designers says, hey, take a look at VoIP. Now, I have no idea what that is, but I do like a bit of tech, so I Googled it. What do I find? That voice over internet protocol is kind of standard these days, and millions of businesses are using it. It seems VoIP's just a way of using the internet to talk over the phone, digitising your voice into data, so you can ditch landlines and a lot of the cost. So I go for it. And when I do, I find there's much more to it than that. A load of unexpected upside. Like, I'm getting more online recommendations because VoIP improves my customer service in all manner of ways. I can auto-reroute calls at busy times and even out of hours, so we're always on, with someone to talk to anytime, even though most of my frontline team work from home these days. I'd still have all the features of the old phone system, but also a whole lot more. For instance, instead of that infernal hold music, I've got nicely targeted promo messages, which is a result. My HQ's a happier place because we're all feeling a lot more productive and collaborative. Every call's become a conference call, and we're sharing video, audio, documents and anything on our screens, all from the same VoIP system. Doesn't matter whether we're on a PC, iPad or mobile, we can start calls from most apps. So my sales force are properly mobile. Doesn't matter where I am, suddenly the world's my office. Imagine we're at a trade show in Singapore. All we need is some Wi-Fi, and it's just like being in the office. Don't forget though, I have been mindful that I need decent connectivity to do all this, because fashion never sleeps, and the need does multiply when there are a few of you in the office video conferencing, especially if you're doing backups and live stock control at the same time. So I would have made sure I got myself a nice fat internet connection. That's how I'd guarantee great quality. Also, my switched-on techies and ops people would have told me to go for the cloud voice option. No specialised kit on site, no capex. We manage everything from a web page. Great for disaster recovery. And we can reroute calls with a quick click. Sold. And in true fashion style, we'd have chosen to pay per user every month. So it's easy to flex, scale up or skinny down after the sales. And my shops, they'd be much more stitched together. We'd have voice calls diverted instantly if the store's busy selling and my customers or suppliers have been none the wiser. They'd just be enjoying the experience. And being a fashionista, I like to be on trend. So finding out I'm one of millions using VoIP and in the cloud voice camp would be great. I mean, I get why someone wants total control with kit on site, but not me. Would I be nervous before I took the leap? Sure. Even the most digital of businesses relies on phones a lot, so I'd be worrying about the pain in the transition, or if the VoIP turned out to be unreliable, because I'd be utterly scuppered. I'd have thought, what's the downside? But I'd have struggled to find one. VoIP's really all upside. My biggest problem? Explosive growth stretching my cash flow. I'd need to make sure I was paid more quickly than before, but not such a big price to pay for digital transformation.